Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 29 of my 31 Days of Horror. Yes, thank you very much for sticking around and going through this review a day for 31 days. And if you're new watching this, thank you for checking out this review. I'm doing a film from 2001 that so far only got released on DVD. These were made-for-TV movies, but they were made for HBO. They were put out by the line called Creature Features. These were 5 films, 5 or 6, I think it was 5. They were remakes from the 1950s and made to nowadays. Stan Winston did all the work on these movies. He also directed them all, and he did all the special effects for it. So the one I'm covering is called Earth versus the Spider. I know, I hate that stupid rental sticker, but that's ended up how I'm getting it. I can't get it off. It's going to drive me nuts. But anyway, with Earth versus the Spider here, on this take, you have Quentin. Quinn is a big comic book nerd. He works full-time as a security guard at, was it biotech lab? Or some kind of weird, yeah, some biotech research facility. So him and his partner, you know, when he gets done, he goes home and reads comics, just dreaming of becoming a superhero. One of his friends owns a comic book store, you know, and he gets all his information from that. So anyway, him and his partner are on rounds one day. A bunch of thugs break into the bio lab research facility. They kill his partner. So he figures, you know what? They're studying strands of weird DNA with spiders and whatever, you know. We're trying to go into a Spider-Man route. Well, he ends up taking the serum and stabbing himself with it, injecting him, thinking he will turn into a superhero, thinking he'll do a whole Spider-Man thing going on. Well, the cops get the thugs and everything. He gets back to his room. He's realizing now this serum or this injectable is starting to mutate him. He's turning into almost a man spider. If you're familiar with the comics and you're familiar with Spider-Man, there's one where he actually turns into a man spider, where he's got 6 more arms sticking out, his face all mutates into a giant spider-like thing. I wonder if they got this movie based on that, because the guy starts turning into this humanoid spider hybrid. He can shoot out webs, he has got strength, but he also has his love interest, which is living above him, and he was shy. Of course, he grabs a couple thugs that were picking on him, you know, starts figuring he can cocoon them, and he's starting to turn more spider-like. So Dan Aykroyd, who is actually in this film, plays the detective. He's the one that realizes that these thugs broke in. He's realized that some experimental serum is out. He starts interviewing, and of course the janitor there has been acting weird. He's been covering his eyes because his eyes are turning into spider-like eyes. He's got the facial going on. Mostly all practical effects. When we finally get to see what the whole man spider looks like, it looks pretty cool looking. But it's the worst way to go versus where he wanted to go. So of course now Dan Aykroyd has to stop Quentin from kidnapping his life, kidnapping the love of his life there, and turning her into a humanoid spider as well so they can mate. Yes. If you don't like spiders, you probably won't like this movie. Especially with the whole... It's got a lot of body horror to it, where the person's mutating. You can see parts of their body contorting, the legs coming out, fangs coming from the face, the weird shit going on in this movie. The HBO movies, pretty much, they're non-edited. You know, when they're made for TV movies, they take out certain scenes. They're too gory, or the nudity, or they're swearing too much, and they edit it. With HBO, though, it's all unedited. And since these creature features came out through HBO, they're all unedited, which was pretty well done, I thought. Again, if you like practical effects, you're going to love these movies. I think, again, there was 5 of them in the whole series. And there's your back. Pretty much, they all have some special features as well. They have, it's digitally mastered audio, an anamorphic video, widescreen and full screen, audio 5.1, you got some French, you got subtitles, the making of the featurette, photo gallery, DVD web link to Distant Corners website, theatrical trailers, filmographies, scene selection, all that kind of crap. They pretty much all have those special features for the creature feature line. I did one last year on how to make a monster. There's one called She Creature, Earth vs. the Spider. I was a teenage caveman, one of those ones. And the last one I think is Not From This World, something weird, or Not This Earth. I forgot that one, but those are your creature feature lines through HBO. It was a short-lived series. I wish they did more. I think they would have been great if they did more of those. Go back a lot to a lot of the more the 50s, 60s sci-fi horror era and remake some of them into like new age films. I thought it'd be a great idea. There's a lot more films they could choose from, but other than that, we get those 5. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. If you've seen these creature featured movies, let me know. If you're thinking about them, I recommend picking them up. They're great to watch. Some are kind of but some are actually really well done. Again, you got the gore. You do have some nudity. You have a lot of swearing, so you get that going for you. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Again, this is day 29 of my 31 days of horror. Thanks very much for watching and have yourself a great day. Peace.